This is a Kabbalic genealogy. It starts with Jesus himself, who was regarded as the son of Joseph. It's very, very interesting that it says regarded as the son of Joseph, because we know that in fact didn't have any of Joseph's DNA. But this is a Kabbalic genealogy, so it's regarded as the son of Joseph. Joseph was the son of Heli. Now, you might also know from the Gospel of Matthew that Joseph was actually the son of Jacob. But this is not a genetic genealogy. This is a Kabbalic genealogy. So Jesus was the son of Joseph, the son of Heli, the son of Mathat, and in fact we got Mathat and Yanai and Manthias. These are actually Hasmonean kings, who again are not in the lineage of David, so it's a different thing. This is a spiritual lineage. And it goes on all the way up, and it ends with a very interesting comment. Oh, the computer's crashed. It's back again, I think. With Adam, the son of God. So here we have actually in Luke's gospel the fact that Adam is called the son of God. This Adam, son of God, is the one referenced in chapter 5 of the book of Genesis, who is called Adam, rather than Ha'adam, which is the mud which was created on the third day. So there are different Adams. This is, if you like, the second Adam. This is the second Adam, Adam the son of God. So the genealogy of Jesus in Luke actually begins with Jesus and ends with Jesus. So he's the beginning and the end, the first and the last, the Alpha and Omega. So this is what's going on here. It's actually him both times. So the Adam Kadmon we're talking about is actually the tree of life. It's called the tree of life. It's the four worlds, and there are other ways of referring to it. And so this is what we're looking at here. Now, I'm trying to find a good image for us to study, to look at. This is quite a good one, but it's not very clear. It's a bit fuzzy. It sort of shows here that there are parts of Adam Kadmon which are associated with different things. So you've got Hod and Netzach associated with the legs, and then you've got Gevurah and all the different parts of the body here are associated with different parts. So you get. Let's start at the top and go down. Keter Chochma Bina Dath, and then we've got this is Netzach is supposed to be on this. I'm just a bit confused. This is supposed to be Netzach and Gevurah, and then it's Tiferet, and then this is supposed to be Yetzirah. I can't see Yetzirah. I think this is wrong. I'm going to have to look for a different one. Can't even see. Oh, this is all Yetzirah. This is Yetzirah here. This is Yetzirah. These ones are Yetzirah. This is the fruit of the tree of life here. Let's try and get to one which is a little bit easier to read for everybody. Yeah, this is more like it. Okay, so Keter, Chochma, Bina, Dath is missing. Chesed, Gevurah, Tiferet, Netzach, Hod, Yesod. This is correct. But I want to find Adam Kadmon. It's just difficult to find a model of Adam Kadmon which is getting it correct. Chesed. This is too small to read. Let's try this one. That's correct, but it's not in Hebrew. What about this one? Let's have a look at this one. See. Does that say Chesed? This is Gadola? I don't know why they're putting this in here. This is Gevurah and Gadola. This should be saying Chesed. I don't know why it says Gadola here instead of that. This is maybe something which I haven't studied yet, because I'm only started studying it at the age of 40, and there's so many things to study. So I don't understand why it's not saying Chesed here. Netzach is correct. But basically, these are the sort of the structures. Let me get back to that other image. Don't know why it's saying Gedolah. I haven't understood why it's saying Gedolah instead of Chesed. It should be saying Chesed. But like I said, you should anyway. The point of them, as long as you know that this is Hesed. If there's anybody out there who can tell me why why this is saying Gedolah, maybe this is not from Jewish Kabbalah, maybe it's from a different Kabbalah, but basically this is the structure. So you've got different points here. This is quite interesting. There are sort of gates. So you've got a gate here at the bottom of the entrance. This is Yesod here. A gate into Yesod and out of Yesod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates. Okay, so there are 7 gates. And each of the gates are associated with different obstacles, spiritual obstacles, like dishonesty, shame, illusion. There are different things which are different obstacles, and the gates are going to be blocked depending upon your personality, your character, your life, what you've gone through. You might not actually have access to all the gates. So we have to try and open the gates. And when you open the gates, the way to open the gates to get access to God, this is how deep your prayers can go. How far your prayers can be carried depend on how many gates have been opened or not. So, but there are actually 4 Sephirot. These symbols, these circular areas, are called Sephirot. Okay, and the Sephirot, there are actually 10 of them. We only count 10 of them. We count 1, 2, 3. We don't count this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 10th is us down here on the earth, called Malkut. We have to ascend to Adam Kadmon. This is Adam Kadmon up here. So the 10th is not present. This is Dath. Dath was sort of, to a certain extent, destroyed in order to create the universe. So Malkut is really in place of Dath now. So there's a kind of a veil between these 3 here, where Dath is. There's kind of a veil which comes across here, and the only one who can go behind the veil is Yesod. Yesod can go behind, well, the essence of the Son of Man. The Yeshua Tzar HaPanim, that Jesus, the Prince of the Presence, can go behind the veil and carry our prayers to the higher location. Now, each of these characteristics each of these Sephirot in Adam Kadmon, in Adam, the son of God, that is the image of God in which mankind was created, and Jesus is the image of God, if you believe in Jesus. As Paul says, the image of Jesus is the image of God. So Jesus is Adam Kadmon. Has these 10 characteristics which are different things. So Keter is his kingship. Chochmah is his wisdom. Bina is his understanding. Dath, which is out of which the universe has been created, if you like, is his knowledge. Then Chesed is his love. Gevurah is his power. Tiferet is his beauty, Netzach is victory, Hod is his glory, and Yesod is the foundation. And so the foundation stands for Torah. That's the entirety of the Torah, the 613 laws, for example. That's the foundation. So there are different aspects to him, and we are all called to a different quality in him, because we belong to different parts of the body. We all have a different location in the body of Christ one day, or we come from him and we will return to him. So we have a different point of origin, and depending on which point of origin we come from in one of these 10 Sephirot, then our personality will be geared towards that. So you may have two primary characteristics which govern your life and change and sort of dictate who you are. One of those will be things that you find very easy, and the other thing will be things you find very difficult. So whatever it is you find yourself doing, which is very easy for you, every time you're successful at that, for example, if you're very good at giving charity, and it's not an obstacle for you. You're very good at helping, old ladies crossing the road, speaking to old people, going to visit people in hospital. These things are easy for you. You don't find it any difficulty to do those things at all. Then your root characteristic is up here where it should say chesed. I don't know why it doesn't say chesed, but this is what it should be saying chesed here. This is chesed. So chesed is here. This is chochmah. Chesed is this arm here. This is chesed. So that's the left arm. Left arm is chesed. Okay? The right arm is power. Okay? So if you found that although you're very good at giving charity and being and showing your love, you're also incredibly short-tempered and you get angry very quickly, this is because your challenge in life is gevurah. So you have naturally got chesed sorted out, and your challenge in life is to sort out gevurah. So you're a loving, kind, gentle person who likes to give charity and help people whenever you get the opportunity, but you also lose your temper very easily and get angry with people. That's the gevurah problem. So depending on what you find very easy and what you find very difficult is going to be based on your sort of like your destiny and your challenge as appointed to you by God before you were born. And it's to do with the elements. So that's going to be, you're going to be looking for help from Jesus or from the Messiah or from Adam Kadmon or from the Bible or from the Word of God. You're going to be looking for help from him based on these two things. You'll be attracted to things which are related to chesed, and you'll feel comfortable with that. But you should also look for help in the gevurah side of things as well. Okay, so that's just one example. But all of this, the practice of all of this, the foundation of all of this, before you get into any of this, is to memorize the Torah down here. This is Yesod, this is the foundation. This is the very foundation. So Yesod is the aspect of the Son of Man. If this is Adam Kadmon, the Son of God is Adam is the Son of God, then who is the Son of Man? The Son of Adam, the Son of Man is Yesod here. The Son of Man is Yesod here. It's associated with the seed. The seed of Adam is the Son of Man. You see? So that's what's going down. So the Son of Man is actually part of Adam Kadmon. The Son of Man is actually part of the Son of God. But it's the foundation through which we can approach and start to learn more about these things. So the very first thing we have to do first, before we get too excited and run away with ourselves, and that's why they say you have to wait until you're 40 before you start studying Kabbalah, is you have to get your Yesod perfect first. And Yesod is your foundation. So the first thing you should do is memorize the rules of Judaism. You don't have to be practicing the laws of Judaism, but you have to memorize the rules of Judaism first. That is your foundation. When you have memorized that, and you know it off by heart, so it's written on your heart, then you have your shield. You have your armor, which is going to protect you from going wrong. If you haven't memorized the law off by heart, you haven't done your heart, if it's not written in your heart, then you could end up making a lot of mistakes when you try to explore and improve yourself through this nature of Adam Kadmon. Now, there is the possibility of miraculous healing through aligning yourself with Adam Kadmon, with Jesus. Okay, aligning yourself with Jesus. And that's not just a simple matter of saying, hey, Jesus is my buddy, he's my Lord and Savior, we're pals, I don't have to worry about Eucharist, I don't have to worry about any laws, I don't have to worry about any of that, he's my buddy. This is a false doctrine. This is not true, and you're not going to manage to get any kind of results out of that. You can delude yourself and pretend that you're healing people, but you're not actually going to be healing anybody, neither are you going to be healing yourself. You're in great trouble. But if you really want to be, if you're really seeking for real healing, because some people out there are seeking real healing, real physical healing, then you should be aligned with Adam Kadmon through Yesod first. First step, through Yesod. Okay? Now, it's also possible to heal others by being aligned with Adam Kadmon, because if you're aligned with Adam Kadmon, you can heal others. In other words, Jesus' power comes through you. You have the power of Jesus. In Jesus' name, you can, heal other people, heal the sick in Jesus' name. So you have to align yourself with Jesus in order to do that. Again, through Yesod, the foundation. I know it's true from my own experience when I was exceedingly sick something went very wrong with me. It seemed like I had a brain tumor or something like that had gone wrong, and I was getting to the point where I was paralyzed, and my eyes were continually locked, looking towards the right, and I couldn't move my eyes forward. They were locked, looking towards the right the whole time. It was a very disastrous situation. I was very, very unwell. And my rabbi at that time, because I was just a baby in Judaism, and he came to see me, and he asked me concerning the name of my mother, so that he could give a particular kind of prayer for me. And so I told him the name of my mother, and he did the prayer for me, and I was healed immediately. I was immediately healed. So I speak from my own personal experience. The paralysis stopped. My eyes came back to normal, and I was normal. I was healthy and normal. I was healed. And this is only possible because of the people that were... he didn't do it in front of me. He went away to the synagogue. Maybe he went to his rabbi. I don't know who he went to, but they did a prayer in Minyan with only people who were what we call Hasidic Jews, who were aligned with Adam Kadmon. I don't know the details of it because I'm only a baby learning Kabbalah myself, and I'm only teaching you very, very basic things. But when you get aligned with Adam Kadmon, then the healing power of Jesus comes through you. So I was healed in Jesus' name by a group of Hasidic Jews who probably don't even realize that Jesus was born of Mary in the 1st century. Because Jesus is bigger than that. Jesus is not just that. And a lot of people think that Jews have to be antichrist if we don't recognize that Jesus Christ came in the flesh, because the book of John, 2 letters of John say that anyone who denies that Christ came in the flesh is antichrist, is the spirit of antichrist. And they think, well, Jews don't believe that Jesus is Christ, therefore Jews deny that Jesus came in the flesh. Therefore Jews are antichrist, right? But no, that's not right, because first of all, the name for Adam Kadmon is Yeshua Sar Hapanim, is Jesus. He is the Messiah. We know that. So we know that he is Yeshua. We know that he is the Messiah. And we do admit that he came many times in the flesh, for example, when he came to appear to Abraham. So what's the problem? The problem is that Christians don't know about Judaism, and they don't know that we believe such things. It doesn't matter if you don't recognize that Jesus of Nazareth was another appearance of Yeshua Sar Hapanim, HaMashiach, Melech HaMashiach, the King Messiah. If you don't recognize that, that's not a problem. The important thing is, do you do as he tells you? Did you do as he told you? Remember the parable. Which of the 2 sons did the will of his father? The one who said yes but then did nothing? Or the one who said no but then did as he was told?
The one who said no,
but then did as he was told, right? So it's not so important that whether we recognize, and whether those Hasidic Jews who healed me recognized that Jesus of Nazareth was another theophany of Yeshua Sar Hapanim, Melech HaMashiach. That wasn't important. The important thing is that they do recognize that Jesus Christ has come in the flesh. Jesus Christ is just an anglicization of Jesus Christos, which is the Romaniot way of saying HaMashiach Yeshua Sar Hapanim. So we believe in HaMashiach Yeshua Sar Hapanim. We mention the name of Yeshua Sar Hapanim in our prayers on Yom HaTeruach, that means Rosh Hashanah, when we are blowing the first trumpet. Between the blowing of the first trumpet and the second trumpet, we mention him by name. We say Yeshua Sar Hapanim by name. So we do know his name. We do know he is HaMashiach. We just consider him to be the angelic Messiah who visited us many times throughout history. So it's not so important whether you miss the fact that this one appearance of Jesus in the 1st century Palestine as Jesus of Nazareth was an appearance or not. The important thing is that you believe in his name, that you pray in his name, that you heal. You can heal. Then you can heal in his name. That you know that he came in the flesh many times. Then you can heal in his name. And you do as he told you to do. Then you can heal in his name. So this is the thing here. Now I'm going to show you something.